This is the story of the woman you know as Sojourner Truth. Named Isabella Baumfree, the woman who became Sojourner Truth was born into slavery in the 1790s in rural New York State. Sold at the age of 9 for $100, along with a flock of sheep. She had already endured having her brothers and sisters torn from the family and sold. She was forced into marriage and then endured the sale and loss of her own children. She herself was treated as property and bought multiple times before her escape from enslavement in 1826. The story could have ended there, but it didn't. In 1843, following a religious conversion, she changed her name to Sojourner Truth. She began a mission to share her vision of God's desire for a society where race, class, and gender were equally embraced and celebrated. By the 1850s, Sojourner Truth was famous for her activism. People came from miles around to hear her speak and sing. At over 6 feet tall, Sojourner Truth had a commanding presence when she spoke. When she stood to speak, she did so with quiet dignity, sharing spellbinding stories to illustrate her points. She was known to say, "God, you drive." And because she believed God was guiding her very footsteps, she had the courage to speak in public even when facing unsafe situations, particularly for a woman of color. She once said, "I feel safe in the midst of my enemies, for the truth is powerful and will prevail." Sojourner Truth's most famous "Ain't I a Woman" speech was given at the Second Ohio Women's Rights Convention held in Akron, Ohio on May 28th and 29th in 1851. The Women's Rights Convention was organized in response to a recent update to the Ohio Constitution that did not give women the right to vote. Because of this, the convention organizers hoped to encourage Ohio men to vote against the new Ohio Constitution. Sojourner Truth saw the convention as an opportunity to promote her book, which she was selling to support herself. Sojourner Truth was not invited to the convention, but she attended anyway. She was not asked to speak, but she rose to advocate for all women's rights, including women of color. She was unwanted, unwelcome, uninvited, but she still stood tall for women of all races. Thanks to women like Sojourner Truth, all women have the right to vote in the United States. Many know the speech presented here in Akron as, "Ain't I a woman?" The truth is that Sojourner Truth never said those words that are from a version written 12 years later, but they embody the spirit of the woman on whose shoulders we all stand and became the battle cry that continues to guide us still today. A more accurate version of Sojourner Truth's powerful speech was first printed in the Anti-Slavery Bugle just after the convention. That is the speech you will now hear.
May I say a few words? I want to say a few words about this matter. I am a woman's rights. I have as much muscle as any man, and I can work as much as any man. I have plowed and reaped and husked and chopped and mowed. And can any man do more than that? I've heard much about the sexes being equal. I can carry as much as any man and eat as much too if I can get it. I am as strong as any man there is now. As for intellect, all I can say is, if woman has a pint and man a quart, why can't she have her little pint full? And you need not be afraid to give us our rights for fear we will take too much. For we can't take more than our pint or hold. The poor man seems to be all in confusion and don't know what to do. Why, children, if you have woman's rights, give it to her, and you'll feel better. You'll have your own rights, and they won't be so much trouble. I can't read, but I can hear. And I heard the Bible and learned that Eve caused man to sin. If woman upset the world, do give her a chance to get it right side up again. The lady has spoken about Jesus, how he never spurned woman from him. And she was right. When Lazarus died, Mary and Martha came to him with faith and love and besought him to raise their brother. And Jesus wept, and Lazarus came forth. And how did Jesus come into the world? Through God, who created him, and woman, who born him. Man, where is your part? But the women are coming up, blessed be God. And a few of the men are coming up with them. But man is in a tight place. The poor slave is on him. Women is coming on him. And he is surely between a hawk and a buzzard.